Right, hey, it's been a feat, right?
That it has. That it has.
November 7th,
Of '09.
cemetery. No wind tonight.
No?
Clear skies. This is like optimum conditions. And for November, come on. Can't
Yes.
complain.
So true.
Since we had snow a month ago.
Right on.
But,
Right on. And we got 3 of the 14
yeah,
members.
3/4.
That's good.
Batting 750.
Yeah, yeah. Better than the last time we went out, where it was just you and me.
Yep, yep.
And then the time before was just me, Sean, and Joe.
Oh my, so
Exactly.
yeah.
Any expectations tonight, John?
Well, I'm kind of pumped because my wife and I actually drove through this cemetery within the last year, one afternoon, and it's a little bit sprawling, pretty big. I'm sure there's some old sections, some new sections, but
Right.
we've had good luck in this area. This is our old
Right.
stomping grounds. Done a few buildings in this town, so it's kind of nice. This is the first cemetery we've done, right?
In our
in
hometown.
in this town,
Yeah, yeah. That is true.
and authorities have been contacted. Correct?
That's correct.
They know we're here, so if they show up, they won't.
That is definitely a positive.
Yeah, they better not be surprised seeing us here. So
Right.
bring your ID.
Yeah, I think I'm good. And Sean behind the camera. And Sean, any feelings maybe, or any thoughts, expectations? I think he's shaking his head no.
Are we still doing that like pre-prayer thing or pre-post?
I
Scare
haven't.
all the spooks away thing, or is that like old school now? We get some negative response to that, or
We did not.
haven't done
We
it in a
don't-
while.
I understand. I understand. Yeah, I was definitely going to do it tonight, but I didn't know whether it was going to be on camera or not.
I'm not. I mean,
Just
getting older, but I do remember we used to do some,
yeah.
doodah before.
Doodah.
But I don't know. I'm glad there's no wind tonight because last night it was windy all night, and I thought, man, if it's anything like it was last night, tonight, forget about doing any EVP audio work. So
Right.
it's pretty nice. I mean, as long as the wolves stay away and the riffraff, we should be fine, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is on a bit of a road, but as you can see, it's calm now, so that's hopefully it'll stay like that.
It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, the way the hill, it kind of does shield
Yeah.
some of the noise even too.
Right. And they have our favorite trees. I think we're a tree group.
Yeah, we'll see.
For sure.
So, yeah, we'll get to it, see what happens.
Beautiful, Claire.
Good to be back.
It is. That it is. All right.
Where do you want it? So how many new gizmos we got tonight? Like, way too many.
Well, between the two, you probably got like 6.
What's that mysterious mist I just saw come out of your mouth, Sean?
I could have been fish or chicken.
I'll give you the lighter one.
The lighter one? Oh,
Yeah, because I'll take the red one.
that one. Or it could have been hush puppies. You'll never know. That's right. Long John Silver. Maybe we can find him
We
today.
had to go out of the county to get that.
All the way to CR. It's not bad either.
Not bad at all.
This show is sponsored by Long John Silver's.
Dream.
Ahoy,
What was
matey.
that?
here and stuff.
Let me put that in my pocket again then.
My fingers are getting a little numb already.
Do I have gloves?
Well, I got some gloves.
I brought gloves.
I got gloves in the car if I need them.
You're gonna need them. If memory serves me correctly, I think someone once called you a pansy ass.
Someone? Ghosts of someone?
It used to be someone. Want to get my investigation on?
So want me to try some shots of the tree up here?
Yeah. Then we'll go with D.
I don't know if you can see that, people, but there's many of stars out tonight. Mm.
7, John, Sean, and George.
You hear that?
What's that? No.
No? Okay.
39, 40. Did she a shooting star with that? 27. 19. 34. So if we're looking at a constant 40, 37, 32, 42. Trying to get a 56.
Very first shot up the road here along this tree line, I got at least 6 or 8 pretty good orbs. Just the very first shot.
Huh. Yeah. Right along that tree. And it's hard to tell. There's some light there too.
Yeah, I was behind that one tree limb was blocking that one light that's mainly in the road.
Did you just pick up that dog?
That's what that was. Like, oh, that's a dog.
Flash. Woo-hoo.
Your finger in the way?
Seems like there was a little mist in the air in there.
Looks like it.
Let's continue up the road.
barometer stand. Can you get anything up there?
3 dots. 40. 30, 40.
Really bright lights across the road here. How's your flash looking tonight as far as, you know, sometimes?
About the same as it was last time.
I think mine's a little you know, better than average. Yeah, we've had times where you take shots.
That is good.
And it's like you can't even see the trees or the headstones or anything, you know, and you wonder, well, what's the deal? See, that's looking good.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
I can just basically get an outline, that's about it. I can see it flashing off.
And the last couple times we'd gone out, I end up running my pictures through different software to enhance them. And it's just night and day. I mean,
yeah,
some of those pictures just be black, and then you come through and, you know, magically these trees appear that you can't even see looking through.
that helps.
What do you do?
A little different setting.
I'm just running basic auto on mine anymore. It's like we need to.
Yeah, we got some dew issues, don't we?
Huh?
You say we got dew issues?
No, I just, as far as like getting a handle on what's the old end of this place and the newer end, and
Yeah.
like I say, it's been a while since I've been here, and like I say, as far as doing audio or something, I'd be more interested in maybe an older end, or
Yeah.
can't remember if there were a couple of those little mausoleum things or not.
Okay, so much for that battery. The old battery Zippo. That's why, that's, you know, the lesson for today, you know, is to, you know, check, make sure your batteries are good. No. Not in the camera. The camera.
shooting star, wow. See it? Too late. Make a wish. Pretty nice one.
I made a wish. Sean's here.
Looks like the end right here, right?
Just a little bit farther off.
That's pretty much
The
the end.
tree over, huh?
But as far as down below the edge of this hill, I don't know how far down that goes.
You can pretty much see the end of it, I think. I'm gonna go back and put batteries in the camera.
Alright.
45.
Really? Thrill a minute out here tonight. I'm gonna burn leaves or wood somewhere. These are some older ones here to the right. I saw 1800s. That's a really different looking one there. See?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. What's nice being, in a cemetery the way we do it, where we have permission, because, my wife went high up in Canada a couple months ago, and some real old cemeteries dating back to the 1700s, and it just, we were trying to scam some photos from outside the fence lines and everything, and it's not the same. It's, trying not to get busted. See, I don't see any of those luminaries here either, Some of those other ones we've gone, they have those solar powered things glowing. I know something's reflecting over there, not when I shine my light, but just when you look over there, see that? It's just little.
Yeah.
That is. No idea. Got a few little orbs on there in this one.
See what it is? I think it's something on the What is it?
Barely lit. See that?
Oh yeah.
And that compared to like some of these other cemeteries where they're maybe. Oh, my battery's really showing red on me now too. Ever since I got here, and these are relatively fresh now. I've got a backup set.
With you, or do we gotta go back to your car?
What is that? Stripes. Pretty bright orb right there. Try another shot. Kind of like goldish color. There's some pretty interesting bright orbs. I just got another. This one over here was really gold, kind of. Got two more. What happened to Greg? Holy cow, he's gone. There you got the moon just coming up too, looks like.
The what?
The moon. Right there. Right.
I'm sure this is not the city lights.
No, it's...
I haven't even seen Greg take a picture yet.
Yeah, these batteries are gonna die on me real soon. These look like really new ones.
Try not to step on those, huh?
See, there is a van.
It's probably up front. Or is that him down there?
Well,
I think he's down here.
My batteries are gonna cash soon.
Did you say your other ones were down at your house?
No, I got them in. I got them on me.
Uh,
Oh, saw a flash.
what's that?
Saw a flash over here.
I thought it was over there.
Huh?
I thought it was down there.
I don't know. Somewhere up there.
Left or right?
I don't know. Yeah, this is all really, really new end of the cemetery. Gotta be. On the 90s. I was getting some pretty good action along that lead line though. Let's see. So I think this little headset, this light I'm wearing, is going to help me more indoors when I have my EMF detector out and I want to see, you know, the lower end of the readings. Because unless it's like halfway up or higher, it doesn't even light up, so you can't even see it. So I think once we get indoors, it'll be a good test. Now Greg's way up over here behind these trees somewhere. Shot behind you, those trees over here. Holy cow, super bright one. About 3/4 of the way up, really kind of a blue-white, real bright. Just a dim one. I'll show you this one. That first shot I took, these trees up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just zoom up a little on that. And that's brilliant, brilliant.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's something going on. Greg's over there. Something's glowing over there. Trees really every shot I kind of stuff. Really fine out. I'm getting some really, really brilliant, one super bright orb on the other side of the tree. Kind of a bluish white color.
Yeah, I had one on this side over here. I couldn't figure out where it was. It was about in the middle.
Like every shot I took on the other side had something going on in this batch of trees. My batteries are gonna cash soon on this too.
Oh yeah.
try a long shot. Never give me a short goes. Perhaps there's a headstone in here. See? Right here. There you go. Let's reduce the body right in the middle there. Say, what are you doing? How you doing? I don't know what sort of hazy look. I don't know if it's because the flashlight was on or what. I shot right in there.
In between the trees?
Yeah. Yeah, really. Check this out. It's kind of ghostly. See that?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Is that just the back of the tree, do you think?
Well, there's tree and tree. You know, this is tree, that's tree. You know, here's tree, this is the tree behind it. I'm saying there's just a hazy. See that kind of? Yeah, for sure. I know we had flashlight on at the time. I don't know if that would be any different. Be a little closer. This is really unique. Usually you don't see tree line. You know, with stones running right practically through it.
Yeah. You do gotta watch your breath. He has a point there.
What's that?
I see he does have a point there about your breath.
What?
If you're taking a picture and you're exhaling, you know, you can get a nice little, not too bright, but a little orb. 10 foot up to it.
Yeah.
Those are exciting for me. I don't care, you know.
Exactly.
High up.
Yeah.
No, that one on
Kind
the
of in
other.
between these trees.
That one on the other side though is like super brilliant. I haven't seen one that bright in a long time. You can always tell the batteries are low in the little loading time
That's a
in
good
between.
thing. It's always good to see nothing sometimes. So we get dew going.
Yeah, I got a bunch of it. But then off what to the left and behind it goes down a ways. Greg, how far did you?
I just went to the corner there.
Okay.
Just kind of took a peek. It looked like it's got some pretty good distance going up to that way. Yeah, there's a few here and there. Did you say something?
What's that?
Did you say there's something with the trees here?
Sure. Looks pretty ominous. Probably get something. Feels like a little demonic ore.
Well, I just want to see what John's seeing.
Yeah. Come on, make my deal.
That's a blue one. Okay, it's the top of a stone. I think Sean knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Check it out. What's that? That mist?
Uh-huh.
We were talking? That's pretty crazy.
I don't know if I was breathing or what.
Try it again. This time actually breathe.
Okay.
Nothing?
No.
Ooh.
Johnny.
Look at
this baby out.
Told you there was a little ominous going on, a little demonic oil.
Picture of the night. See if I can get back to it.
I wish you guys could see this picture he just took. He'll put it on later, but
Oh my God.
to see it right now up front.
So you're like standing right here, just right to here.
And I could see it I could see when it flashed that there was something there.
Was it your breath?
We tried
I
that.
tried to. Try it with your breath.
Should I do it breath first?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can now.
Oh, you can't breathe?
I can't breathe. There we go. I breathe
Yeah.
for
Can you see
you.
it?
That's what I wanted to see.
I saw it.
We
I
got,
about can't see anything else.
I mean, on the camera.
okay. So I want to be able to see if it shows up.
Does it look pretty thick?
That's smoker's breath, see?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oh, wow, yeah. What does yours look like? Let's compare them.
Oh, his looks like your typical ghostly manifestation. Something going on.
Oh, that's pretty demonic-y.
I wonder if I can get that back again.
I don't know. That might be one in a picture lifetime.
Maybe I'll do some audio over by these trees.
I thought you already said that.
Huh?
I thought you already said that.
What?
You were going to get some audio.
I didn't do it yet, did I?
Well,
That was weird. I wonder if you can...
you should do what you say.
Because that's weird, because sometimes you don't... You can't even make a breath that you can see visible.
Not like that. That's got like filaments. You know?
Maybe it's a sign of that strong mist coming in.
I'll fire this.
Okay.
Hold it there.
See if I can do it again there. There should be one in that. The thread. Okay. It's nuts.
Well, I don't think you're going to get it right out of your mouth. It's got to travel.
That's why I'm trying to time it out right to just blow it right in front of the lens. You know?
Can't see it. Beautiful night. What time we talking there, John?
10:20, September 12th, Saturday night. First cemetery we've done in quite a while, and I'm pretty excited about it. Couldn't ask for better conditions. You got some bug noise, but nearby road, I'd say it's a good half-mile away. Not much traffic, so
Yeah.
we shouldn't have anything messing things up too much. Just a question if we have an issue on fog. Again, I think we're up here a little high.
Yeah.
That should help out too. But it's hard saying it's pitch black out here. We have no idea how big this place is.
True.
I hear it's an old cemetery, but it's still in use. There's still fresh burials, so I can see just glancing in there's some luminaries. That's, you'll find that in the newer cemeteries. So got half the team here, Greg and myself.
Yeah.
So again, that should, if anything, cut down on any extra noises we can't identify.
True.
But man, we've been wanting to come to this place for well over a year since we got our maps and we're looking at nearby cemeteries, and wow, it's just the name itself just kind of stuck out to us, and the location, we thought it might be far removed from nearby towns, which it is. And that way, again, you're not going to have, like we've had in the past, people literally driving through the middle of a cemetery in the middle of an investigation. So at least I don't see that happening tonight.
Right. Exactly. And a big kudos to the sheriff's department there.
Yeah, Cedar County Sheriffs. I called them ahead, as we always do, to let them know we're going to be out here. They took down our vehicle information, our cell phone number, and the gal even gave me directions to the place. So between them and Greg's new GPS, we didn't take one wrong turn getting here.
No.
So
got here lickety split.
So that's a good omen.
It is.
So far.
Maybe we can do a little walkthrough now and see what kind of see what we're up against.
I want to get a shot too of that entryway. Criminy. The new hands-free headset. Man, this is extremely bright. I can't believe how bright that is.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't seem as large as I thought it could be. Made it stretch a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, this one's been toppled, but that's an older stone. 1860s to 1890s. That looks like a fairly old one there.
It does.
Number two, I've got the two lawn chairs. We find a few spots that'd be good you can hang to.
Yeah.
bad. They're like some of these are just like in chunks, you know.
Yeah. I guess that's what happens when things start to get old, you know.
The gal from the sheriff's department I talked to, she actually said she'd come out here and help paint some of the fences a couple years ago.
Nice.
There's a wheelbarrow in there.
Oh, the little house, huh?
Another pretty old stone, 1913, 1923. Here's a newer one, 2005. Like I say, right next to one, 1918.
Yeah.
So it's really mixed up. Corner down here is kind of drawing me in a little bit. Okay.
Bit of a breeze, but not too much.
I feel it now. I think I'm going to start doing some flash.
Okay. So what I wasn't seen before. Now this tree right here, this big one right here, before you even, when you just had sat down,
Right.
I had a light going on. That must be that light right there. I wonder what that is.
Below the tree. Well, we've always had good luck with trees, so I'll take my first shot of the tree.
Yeah.
Give me a flash here, what?
Because I don't know if you can see that there's a light off to the left of it there. Kind of that stump.
Yeah, I see one there.
But in my viewfinder, it's like it's blinking like different colors. It's kind of weird.
Like I'm not getting much in the picture at all. The tree hardly shows up.
Yeah, I had that at a different place too. I'm like, wonder what the heck that's all about.
It's like I got my lens covered, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I see anything in that last shot. There. This thing, there's something on the ground that's bright blue. See, those flowers have me excited.
Yeah.
That might be a nice orb right here, though, next to it. Kind of faint. And that tree, yeah, here, up in the tops of it. And see, that one's kind of interesting. It looks like it's even behind the twig a little, see?
Yeah.
And we don't see that like ever.
Uh-uh.
And here's something else off to the right side.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of looking at.
That even looks like a little happy face if you got a little imagination. But
Yeah.
that's the one behind me at the first few shots. You couldn't even get, you know, pictures. And here's down the line I got. Some of this could be dust. There's some color into that one. So far, yeah, it's something's happening, I think, a little bit. But I'll try a few more of this one tree you're talking about. What did you find yourself in it that...
Well, I found a lot of temperature fluctuations, really erratic, and it's kind of what I've been going with is anything that kind of fluctuates around a little bit. Going back to Bethel, you know, see if there was anything to it.
Whoa. Super, super bright. Let's see what that looks like. This is just aimed at the tree. And that's like a super bright one here.
You had a nice moth right before you'd taken that. Just kind of fluttered for a minute. Yeah, take another one, see if it's still there.
got the EMF out too, and we'll see if that does anything.
Yeah.
We've had such good luck with trees in the past for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That, like this tree here is so prominent, it's like the only game in town, so, you know, for what we've experienced in the past, you know,
Right.
for us to focus on that, I guess, would just be,
Natural.
you know, yeah. You know what? I just had my lens cap on too.
Ah.
Let's try another one.
I can see your flash. Yeah.
Yeah, I get all kinds of stuff on
Maybe if you got definition.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here, just a second. Like I said. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I got all that on there.
What? This would be the upper corner, I guess you could say, off of the road. And this would be right along the highest point. As John and I were talking about how we ran into a bat. That's what I was kind of wondering about. So every time I look through the viewfinder and look up, I see something swoop down. I'm like, okay, very interesting. Did you ever venture down to the other corner?
We haven't been down there
Yeah.
yet. It almost seemed like I was getting more, you know, a little orb here and there early on, and now nothing, you know.
It's not feeling like anything, huh?
Well, not saying it's feeling like anything, but
Kind of had that presence in the beginning, and
I think so. But, you know, as far as
true.
you can hang out different corners and stuff.
Yeah, it is a little bit bigger than I thought it was, but it's still just, I would say it has that little bit of feeling like there's something here. And that just seems like true of any spot, you know. It's just like it feels like it's holding back for some reason, you know. And I guess I can understand that, you know. You probably been out here for so long and this and that, and you haven't run across people walking around it, you know, later at night.
Like what sets this one apart, like the gal at the police department said, that there's such a mix of old and new that, you know, there isn't really an old section or a new section, it's all mixed together.
Right. So true. This part does seem to be open a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you hear it in this hole, there's nothing here at all. There's some extra gravel along the fence line.
Yeah.
You know, in other words, a lot of vacancy yet.
Yeah, for sure. Boy, it's a little thicker down here, isn't it? Is the grass a little thicker down here?
Yeah.
They got the nice lights going on. Yeah, very nice. Wow. It's amazing. It feels so peaceful, you know it?
Yeah, it's really, like I say, other than a few bugs making
Yeah.
some noise, it's super quiet.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ever figure out what it was?
No, it's right next to the tree there. See? And off to the right, off to that bench, right there. Kind of irregular shaped. And any pictures after, I mean, there's nobody home there. It went around, you know, different sides and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's that?
Oh, wait a minute. How'd they get in there? So now it's gone then, huh?
Yeah. And then I thought I did hear something behind the fence line here.
At this point, we don't know. Yeah. All right. It would have been nice to be able to see something right along in here. I've been stopped here for about 10 to 15 minutes. And I was carrying on a conversation. Hopefully a little EVP session. I had my temperature gauge out. And the temperature around me is 64 degrees. And I was having a temperature in the 54. So I was able to make it fluctuate a little bit, trying to communicate with something, and as far as I could get, and I don't even know if it's accurate or not, but it seemed to be a man who is above 30 and wasn't married. So hopefully I can get some audio off of this, but I was just asking questions and making the temperature on my temperature gauge fluctuate a few feet here, or a few degrees here or there. So that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. What's your last updates here on the last few minutes?
Well,
Noticed anything weird? Any pictures?
yeah,
I mean, we were just talking about definitely some weird temperatures going on here, which, you know, I point at the base of the tree, I get a 60, you know, I go, 3 feet over to 47. But,
well, I'm questioning more and more the validity of, like, even my thermometer, the infrared, because I know I read somewhere that as far as taking air temperature, they were saying that it wasn't the proper piece of equipment to do that. I know mine is pretty much used for, like, if you're working on an engine or something.
right, yeah.
It'll let you know how hot your metal parts are and everything.
Right.
But I think in the past I've had more realistic, more reasonable numbers going by. But ever since we stopped in here tonight, you know, are my batteries getting low in it or what? But
Yeah,
holy cow, it's like 20, 30 degrees less than it should be.
Yeah.
So you end up scratching your head, you know. I mean, like, say if yours is a laser pointer type variety,
Yeah.
how can that really sense air temperature?
Right.
So I've been getting readings, you know, in the teens, down to 15 degrees just 2 minutes ago here.
Right.
And you're not telling me it felt like 15.
Yeah. And we both definitely have different pieces of equipment, you know, to where maybe mine is a laser while yours is something else, or, you know, we're not using the exact same piece of equipment.
Well, and I think that's good and bad.
It is.
I think it's good that you have different ones doing it, but if you had both the same piece of equipment, you could also, you know, correlate better too. But
Yeah. Well, I just figure, you know, as long as you're within a few degrees, you know.
yeah,
And
but
not
still, right
rough.
just now we were 20
Exactly.
degrees off from each other too. So.
Right. So it makes you wonder, like, what is up? And it's not like, you know, it's freezing. It's, you know, there's not a gust of wind. There's not, like you said, it doesn't feel like 15, you know. It feels a little bit cooler, but it feels pretty normal for this time of the year, I would say.
Well, and that's what I feel. You carry a thermometer like that, if it's able to read air temperature correctly.
Yeah.
It's good to have, like, say you're in a house and it's 72 degrees up in a bedroom and all of a sudden the whole place gets cold. Well, if you got a thermometer then that's accurate and you can pull out and say, holy cow, it dropped 20 degrees just now.
Right.
And see it, that's significant. I mean, for me, when we were at that local theater, again, and we were in that little dressing room,
Yeah.
and the thing shot up to 135 to 150, you know, and I was getting 80 off the heat duct. Well, that, to me, I think meant something to me then, too.
Right.
So, like right now, activity-wise, this place, I've captured an orb here or there, but I think the last few minutes, the only activity I'm worried more about is mosquitoes moving in on me, because they are.
Yeah. And I've yet to get, like, a really good, solid, good photo.
Really? I've had a couple,
You know, to say, man, that is a nice, clear, boom photo, you know?
well, we've discussed that before, too, as far as a flash. I've told you how there's nights I've been out in the cemetery, and like the whole night, nothing shows up. I mean, even headstones you're halfway close to, and your flash isn't even revealing those. Come on.
Yeah. And I don't know if that does mean that there's, you know, something in the air that, you know, is blocking the visibility down that much or something. Because, you know, it's not my batteries, because I just changed them.
Right.
You know, so I should be getting maximum kapow out of it here.
But like tonight, again, this tree, we've been several cemeteries where you take flash and the tree, there it is.
Yeah.
And this one, you got to be standing right next to it to see anything in your picture. I mean, I've got some nice photo programs that you hit the enhance mode. It's amazing, like, you know, 95% of the stuff just pops out.
Right, yeah.
But, I mean, initially you should be able to see something.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 in a row right out here. I seem to get quite a few.
Is by that light there?
Yeah, a little bit.
As good as that blue one?
I thought I'd seen one before. That's kind of one of your orbs within an orb type.
Yeah.
You don't see those too often.
No.
But, I mean, for tonight, we haven't seen a shot like that too often.
Well, I'm wondering if we're getting a little bit of dew in there too, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So I was kind of wondering, I had a few shots like that too, where it's like, okay, I think something could be going on here.
Yeah.
But
then you take a few more shots, and that should still be
you would think.
in the area. Shouldn't just be gone again.
Right. Exactly. We're going, better back it up a bit here. All right. We do a little wrap up here. I'll let John speak his piece first.
Okay. Well, it's about 12:15 Sunday morning, and Greg and I hit this place pretty hard. I'd say about 2 hours straight, and no fog or mist really rolled in. I think both of us did catch some interesting orbs. I got, one really deep red one there right at the end. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen any motion in any of them, which is kind of disappointing.
Right.
And I know I myself and Greg too, we both had audio running quite a bit, did a little bit of conversation with it. Especially the fact that some of these are fresh burials, just within the last year or two. So hey, it was great to be out here again for sure. Tested my little headlamp, that worked pretty well. But yeah, pretty clear. I'm in need of new batteries on the EMF detector, and I think we're leaving here scratching our heads about our thermometers, both of them really. If they're even the right type to be using out here. But I think something could be rolling in. Doesn't it look a little bit of haze maybe at some point?
At this point,
I'm looking down that way.
we could be. We could be.
But it was super great to get directions given to me over the phone, and the GPS worked beautifully, and then to actually get to a cemetery, and really nice fence, but it's open and you can go in.
Yeah.
And but again, like we stress all the time, we at least, I don't know in this case really get permission, but we give the local authorities a heads up that we're going to be in the area, and we have contact numbers and everything in case they need to get a hold of us. So that's what we're about too, is being above board on all our investigations. So until next time, I'm looking forward to at least a couple more. I think Greg wants a couple more in the can by Christmas.
Couple more.
We'll make it happen, but yeah, we'll see. We'll look forward to Halloween for sure.
Yeah. All right. Here, you can take one video, John. Something to fun with.
Do I look as good as ever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have to say it was a nice night. I wish I was feeling a little more, not nasally, but that happens and it comes along with the territory. I'd say we had really good feelings coming into it. Just that kind of a new cemetery, new feeling, things along that line, and it seemed to dissipate a little bit, just a little bit though. It's a lot bigger than what we thought. We kept finding little corners here and there as we kept going all the time. And that was kind of an interesting feeling. And John touched on that a little bit about the temperatures. Yeah, I don't think we really ran across that with any places before, really. I think we'd questioned it before, but now it's just you see something that jumps around so much, it makes you really wonder what it's all about.
And I still don't understand about my flash, and John talked about that too. Just when we were walking around, you know, I put brand new batteries in there to get a better flash, and it just doesn't seem like the pictures come out really crisp or anything like that. So that's kind of weird. But you know, like I'd move 10 feet away or 20 feet away, it just seemed to like be decent again. So then it go crappy and back and forth. It's like, it's strange. It happened one other time to me, but not, I think, as constant as it was here.
Right.
And so that was kind of weird that it was constantly kind of like that. And I didn't see it in your pictures really that much at all, and except maybe one or two in the beginning, and then it seemed to have like cleared away. So we did have a few trees here. We kind of predominantly hit the one in the center. I think that's where our temperatures kind of did what it did, and a few of the other trees were kind of that way. We seem to be hugging to the trees. I guess maybe that's a green thing we're into nowadays, you know.
Oh yeah.
But it was kind of sad seeing a few tombstones that were tipped over. I don't know whether, I'm hoping it's natural that people aren't getting in here and wrecking things up, because it's just a terrible thought, because that's not what we're about. And you know, we're here to preserve things and that, and I'd hate to think that, you know, somebody where I may be laid to rest someday is, I hate to think somebody's going to be in there vandalizing that or tipping over stones and stuff, and it's just
Right.
leaves you in a sad state, I guess you could say. And so we don't encourage that in any way. And you know, like I said, like John said, you know, we get permission, and that's pretty much what we're about. You know, we're here to learn. You know, that's our big thing here. We're doing a little research and whatnot. You know.
And I think again our audio could have some possibilities tonight, just from the fact that most of the time we've been outdoors, so much wind
Right.
that, I mean, forget about it. And here, I mean, we can deal, I think, with a few bugs.
Right, right. And, you know, it's just like I've been talking to somebody who's a little familiarized with things. It's like, I think we tend to get that feeling like it's, like nothing's going on. I mean, for sure there could be definitely something going on here. It's just we're kind of desensitized a little bit to different things. You know, we're used to, you know, the way things look, and, you know, certain sounds, and become a little more familiar with different things, you know. And so that kind of leaves it interesting. I think that's why it's nice looking back at the pictures, you know, and listening to the audio, you know, something like get excited about again.
Yeah.
But
Before the snow flies, anyway.
right, to where we will have to go into find a building somewhere here or there to huddle up for the winter time. All right, that sounds good.
Awesome.
We'll leave it at that.